Well, good afternoon to you. A beautiful view here, thanks to Ashley. You have a nice little view outside. You can see, again, nice little partly cloudy conditions out there, continuing on with clear skies working out in the distance there from the west. That being said, we've got dew points out there that are so dry right now, so we're going to hold on to the dry conditions as we finish out most of the day. Then take a look as we go through Sky Tracker. You're seeing these clouds come in from the west eventually, and they'll fill in all these areas that have been dry. We'll take it over with rainfall trying to sneak across areas right by the Mississippi River, getting by Minneapolis, but it's basically just maybe a sprinkle or two that's working in, and some of that starts to get around Eau Claire, so Eau Claire could wind up picking up maybe a sprinkle, but it's very unlikely because we're so dry down towards the ground. We'll take it into the 9 o'clock hour, and you're looking at similar conditions throughout the day, but it's just temperatures are going from the 40s to the 30s, and as we go through 11:55 heading into the midnight hour, conditions are fairly similar. All right, that being said, we look at the highs for today as we see it widespread 40s getting into at least the low 50s today. We had morning fog and we got rid of that. Some of that's still holding on to areas up by Ladysmith right now, believe it or not. And that will end as we go into the next 15 minutes or so. But look at this as you get into La Crosse, holding on the county. You're looking at Shelby at 50 degrees, 49 as you get into West Salem. Right back into the south zone, you go down to Prairie du Chien, about 50 degrees there for you. And of course, you'll see more 40s and 50s associated with all of this as we go up into the central zone. There's La Crosse there at 50 degrees and 47 as you get into Blair, and 49 over in Sparta. Back up into areas up by Ladysmith at 44 degrees. They're still a bit cool there. And Fall Creek holding on to this about 45. We'll go right into the Saturday time frame here. We'll also be looking at temperatures in the middle 50s to the upper 50s to around the low 60s for your forecast. And the dry air still keeps coming up from the Gulf, and it continues all the way up to Cincinnati, back into Chicago, towards Chicago, and eventually it's been trying to get here, but everything now is going to be picking up as we go west to east from the Pacific Ocean and working its way here. That'll usher in some more of that rainfall coming up from the southwest, and eventually it's going to move into our area as we go from Saturday night into Sunday. That continues on. You'll be seeing more rainfall continue to press across the area all the way into Tuesday. And with that being said, we dry it on out going into Wednesday. Rain tracker, as I take it from Saturday to Sunday, you're looking at some pretty decent rain totals. Then we take it from Sunday into Monday, tack on a little bit more, and we're looking at least about, for Saturday night all the way into Monday, we're looking at least 1 to 3 inches. Then we'll tack in Tuesday, and that's about 1 to 4 inches of rainfall in our area. But we are so dry, I don't consider any flooding working into the forecast. We'll take it into how this all plays out for today. High of 50 degrees. That fog is already gone now. Eventually, as we go through the next 15 minutes, as I mentioned, and we'll see tomorrow mild conditions, and we hold on to warmer conditions still holding on for Saturday, going into Sunday and Monday. Take into account that it is daylight saving time working into your forecast for Saturday night going into Sunday, so that means turn your clock back 4 hours. I should say the end of daylight saving time. Then we go back into, again, drier conditions for the midweek of next week.
All right, I know we're looking forward to that on our morning shift, aren't we?
Yeah, I know, right?
A little bit of extra sleep.